So one of the biggest subjects for the Eagles going into this season is running back. I mean, there's many questions going into this season. Obviously, Jalen Hurts, how he's going to fare. What's going to happen with the O-line. Battle at tight end, especially if Goddard gets hurt. What do we do then? The secondary. But another thing is obviously running back. And Miles Sanders specifically is one person. We ask ourselves, is he ready to be the guy? Can he be the guy long term? Because he's going to a contract year this year. This is going to be year 4 for Miles Sanders, and I've had some time to think about it. I've been thinking about it the past couple weeks. Remember I did that video, Top 5 Eagles on the Hot Seat for 2022? After I made the video, I was thinking about it. I'm like, should have put Miles Sanders on there. And the more I think about it now as I'm talking to you guys, I'm thinking Miles Sanders should have been on my list for Top 5 Eagles on the Hot Seat because he's going into a contract year. He's got to prove that he can be one of the guys here long term because some of the other guys I mentioned on the... No, never mind. I'm not even going to bother getting that deep into it. What I'm going to get into, though, is Miles Sanders. Is he really the guy that we can rely on going forward? Because now, so far through 3 seasons, and I've looking at some of his stats right here. Okay. So through the regular season, his rookie year, he did play all 16 games. He ended up getting some starting time as the season went along. He had a total of 818 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. And then he had 50 receptions, 509 yards, and 3 touchdowns. But he also did have 2 fumbles, lost 1. But that would also become an issue in year 2. But I remember that season. I remember feeling like, because I remember Miles Sanders, he had his best work late in the season. Remember when we had all those injuries? Especially those last 4 games. We had the Giants twice, Washington, and the Cowboys. I mean, during that run, Miles Sanders was really showing some impressive runs right there. He looked good there in some of those games, especially that game against the Cowboys week 16. He showed some potential that, wait a minute, this could be the guy of the future. So that's where we stood with Miles Sanders back in 2019, going into 2020. So we're looking at Miles Sanders like, hey, this guy showed something. He could have some potential for the future. Then 2020, he played in 12 games. He started 11. He missed some games due to injuries, but that's one of the things that's been a concern with Miles Sanders, injuries. But he had 164 carries for 867 yards. His longest was 82 against the Steelers. He had 6 TDs. And then receiving, caught 28 passes for 197 yards. But he had 4 fumbles also as well and lost a few. And he was struggling with injuries. So those are, and then you get to last year. He played 12 games last year out of 17. Because remember, the extra game added to the schedule makes 17 games. So he only had 137 attempts. And that's in part because the Eagles took some time to transition more into a running team, because remember earlier they were trying to be a passing team. But nevertheless, he had 754 rushing yards. His longest was 38, but he didn't score any touchdowns. The receiving had 26 receptions for 158 yards, but he didn't have any touchdowns at all last season. And he missed a total of 5 games throughout the season. 5 total. He missed 3 after he had an injury against the Raiders. Then he missed the final 2 regular season games. So he barely played. So he missed some. So he missed some time. You disregard that barely played. I don't even know what I was thinking when I said that. But yeah, he missed some time last year. So, and plus he missed some time in 2020. So that's one thing that's concerned about Miles Sanders. Can he be the guy going forward with these injuries concerns? And that's got some people talking. That's why I'm recording this video, to give my thoughts. And not to mention, he's got some fumble issues too, especially in 2020. 4 total fumbles. And I just wonder, I mean, look, what I've seen these past couple of years, like Jordan Howard, when he's healthy and he's actually playing, I saw last year when he was actually healthy, he was really looking good. I thought Jordan Howard, for the time he played last year, looked better than Miles Sanders running the ball. I really think that. So that's something I think about. I compared Miles Sanders to Jordan Howard running the ball. I'm like, Jordan Howard, if only he could just stayed healthy a whole season, he would probably be our number 1 back right now. That makes me, when I think about it that way, I'm like, is Miles Sanders really a number 1 running back? Obviously, we know he's a productive back, He has made a Pro Bowl. He had a nice rookie year. He's broken off some nice runs from time to time. So obviously he's worthy of being an NFL running back. But when I think about realize that Jordan Howard, when healthy, looked more impressive last season than Miles Sanders, I got to wonder. I just feel like he'd be better suited as a number 2 back with his injury concerns too, because the way it stands right now, if Miles Sanders has a really good year this year and stays healthy, he could prove me wrong. But this is where I stand as of right now they've had some time to think about it. As of right now, I think he'd be a good team's number 2 back. Because with his injury history, he doesn't have to take as much of a workload being the number 2 back. He can be used as a situational back and can be productive in that role. So I think as of now, he's best suited there. Unless he proves me wrong this year by being in the starting role and playing up to number 1 running back standards, maybe even makes the Pro Bowl. If he can do all that and prove me wrong, keep the fumbles down, actually play a whole season, make the Pro Bowl. If he does all those things, he'll prove me wrong, and he'll be like, you know what? Maybe he can be a number 1 back. But as of right now, I just think with all the injuries, some of the fumble concerns, as of now, I just think he's better suited as number 2 back where he doesn't have to take on, like I said, that heavier workload, and his chance of getting injured with a lighter workload are reduced. He doesn't prove that me wrong this year, come contract time, could be time to move on, maybe draft another running back come next year. But first, we're going to have to see what Miles Sanders can do this season first. So I'm just coming on here giving my thoughts on where I stand with Miles Sanders as of now. I think as of right now, he's better suited as number 2 back, but if he proves me wrong this season, I'll come on here and say, okay, Miles Sanders, you earned my respect. You proved that you can at least be number 1 back, but that's what we'll be on the lookout for this year. This is year to prove it or move on. That's the way I see it. You guys can let me know in the comment section what you think of Miles Sanders. Do you feel he's a good number 1 back? Do you think that we should start thinking of a long-term plan at running back? Do you see him as a possibly being a number 1 back? You just let me know how you feel in the comment section about Miles Sanders, if he's worthy number 1 back or not. If you haven't done so already, drop a like. Help out with the algorithm, subscribe for new, and hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. Most of all, have a wonderful day or night. It's Nicky Steve signing off. I'll see you for my next video.